First principles. Teach respect. A dog has to be taught to respect its owner. You have to be his leader and not let him be yours. As you communicate with your dog, he learns to understand you. He will forever be willing to please. Once the dog knows you are his leader, he will be a happy follower by teaching your dog the basic training commands and discipline.
It is next to impossible to have a normal, well-behaved, even-tempered dog without discipline and some training. Once a dog is trained, he's a better pet and greater companion, and he himself will be happier for knowing that his owner is pleased with him. There are many books devoted to discipline and training and free online resources for dog training than ever imaginable. There are also many great obedience training classes for low cost to no cost. One, for example, is PetSmart, and I highly recommend this form of training. It helps your dog or puppy learn to socialize as well as get his basic obedience training from a professional source, helping you and your dog learn together. You must be willing to accept the fact that if your dog fails the course and becomes a dropout, it is entirely your fault, not the dog's. He is a willing subject. It is your complete responsibility to ensure you and he complete all training classes and continue to adhere to the lessons learned.
Any sincerely interested dog owner can train their dog, and it can be a most rewarding educational experience for both. Patience and consistency is the key to successful training. At times you will have to be firm, but gentle, and always give praise for each and every one of his positive efforts. Basically, dog training is built on reward, repetition, reprimand, and again praise. Although it can be too early to begin training, it is never too late. Most puppies form a strong attachment to an individual which may persist or wane, and there is often a phase of disobedience and defiance. Discipline is needed during this crucial period, but it must be with patience and never overbearing or intimidating. Don't listen to the old cliché, "You can't teach an old dog new tricks." There is nothing further from the truth. I don't for one moment believe that you can't teach an old dog new tricks. He can be taught new tricks and all the basic commands whatever his age.
It is bound to be a more difficult to break old habits like barking, chasing cars, sleeping on furniture, etc. and can be resolved with proper training aids, such as no-bark collars, sonic bark control devices, citronella spray collars, indoor radio fences, and scat mats. If all other resources have been exhausted to resolve these and various other undesirable habits develop or exist, you and your dog must be relaxed before you begin any training session. He can and will know when you are tense or uncomfortable. He can't learn while he is tense or timid, and if your dog or puppy is showing signs of stubbornness or defiance, they may be more resistant to teaching. But don't give in. Stay firm, consistent, and have a routine. All animals are creatures of habit, so stay with the training. In essence, complete relaxation is essential for both dog and trainer. Also, make lessons fun for both you and your dog. He will learn much faster and give you a greater reward for your training efforts, vice versa.
Getting to know your dog or puppy.
To train your dog or pup to the best advantage for both, you must get to know their personality. For example, there are sensitive or shy dogs who squeal at the slightest noise with discipline reaction and the merest jerk of a training-led, grooming comb or word of discipline, causing you to hurt his feelings and mistrust. Take caution and try to understand this dog or puppy's personality. This is vital to their mental health and needs to be taken in a very slow, easy manner. If a stronger, more aggressive training method is used with this type of personality, it cannot be reversed, and will ultimately result in a very scared, confused pet. Then there is the more assertive type dogs. They may need a stronger form of training, and attention spans may need to be focused on. Fearless, fun-loving, and go-for-it types of dogs, always pushing himself at you for your attention. He jumps on your guests, slabbers on them, forces his "here I am" on you, your guests, children, or the elderly. This personality may or may not need a more aggressive training method, depending on the breed and the owner's training abilities.
Make the lessons fun.
Dogs get bored with long training sessions. If you work them for over 20 minutes at a time, they will lose interest and stop listening to you. For a younger dog or puppy, 5 to 10 minutes is long enough for one training session. But do it frequently, and again with praise or training reward treats.
Basic dog training commands.
1. training, this is the first and foremost of all dog and puppy training. Say you need to take your pet to the veterinarian for a checkup. This cannot be done without a well-leash trained dog or puppy. Work with your dog or puppy daily. Do not pull, drag or force your dog to follow the leash. Take it easy, let them walk to you, stop. Say good dog, reward them with a treat, and let them sit, then, pet, praise them. Give them time, always be patient, they will respond soon to your leash training. It is so very important not to scare them while leash training. They will never feel safe with you.
2. Heel. You teach your dog to walk on your left side without pulling in front of you. He always walks beside you, comfortably, easily, and will never pull at the leash. When he tries to walk in front of you, you jerk back on the lead and say the word heel. Use this command with easy, gentle commands. Do not yank on the lead, be very, very gentle, or this will cause your dog to become scared and try to bolt and make the heel command frighten your dog, therefore, reversing your training and all trust established with your dog or puppy. Please always use good sense and respond to your dog's action or reaction to leash and heel training.
3. Sit. Pull the leash straight up and while pushing down on his hindquarters, saying the word sit. Most dogs learn this very quickly.
4. Down. You don't want your dog or puppy to jump on people, especially elderly guests, children, or anyone else that is coming to visit your home. Your dog needs to learn this after he is confident with his leash training. Grasp the leash or collar just under the dog's neck and while gently pulling in the downward motion as you say, down.
5. Stay. This is a very important command, as it can save your dog from a situation where harm or injury may occur, and this can be beneficial to the both of you. This command can save you or your dog from being hit by cars, or any other dangerous situation. This can your dog's life. To teach the stay command, put your dog in a sitting position and talk a few steps away, and if he attempts to come to you, firmly say stay and stop walking. Ask your dog to sit and start again. Keep repeating this procedure until he stays. This may take some time. Remember, keep the lessons short and be consistent.
6. Come. Be sure to do this with a leash or long lead. First, put him on the stay command. Use the word come and give the leash a light tug toward you. When he responds or comes to you, give him praise and or a reward treat and repeat this lesson until your dog is responsive to the command. Then you can remove the leash or let him repeat the lesson. This is one of the easiest lessons dogs learn very quickly. With all said in these simple, easy to follow training guidelines, you should have a long and happy relationship with your dog or puppy. Note: never give up, be patient, consistent, and always praise. Love your dog like he loves you.
Your dog.
He is your friend, your partner, your defender, your dog. You are his life, his love, and his leader. He will be yours, faithful and true, to the last beat of his heart. You owe it to him to be worthy of such devotion.